Alright, here we are today in my kitchen. Gonna make some chicken stir-fried rice. My wife just bought me a outdoor griddle, so sort of a teppanyaki style grill, which will make it way easier. And we'll be getting to that, but here's how I do my Benihana style chicken fried rice. We'll start here with their rice. And this is a Botan brand Calrose rice. It is your traditional sticky rice, as they call it. So here I'm cleaning the rice and taking some of the extra starch out of it. This will help you fry up the rice when you get to that point. It just fries better without all that starch in there. And you can see here that the water gets really milky, and you want to get that out, so you just want to do this until the water clears up. Okay, so then you can just strain out the rice and rinse it one more time before you put it in your rice cooker. And if you don't have a rice cooker, I definitely recommend getting one, because they do a really good job at getting the rice cooked perfectly, and they make it really simple. With this rice, you want to do a matched water to rice ratio. At least that's what works good for my cooker. And this time I'm doing a 2.5 cups of rice, because we're having a few guests over. So 2.5 cups of rice, 2.5 cups of water. So then you can see here I'm putting the rice container in my cooker, and the water is clear and has lost that milky look. So now I just turn it on and wait for it to complete the cooking cycle. Oh, and don't forget to add a little bit of salt and sugar, maybe a teaspoon each. Okay, so here it is, your nice sweetened and salted steamy rice, all cooked up and ready to fry. I love that smell. Here I'm putting all that awesome steamy rice onto the baking sheet so I can let it cool off, and I can break some of these clumps up a bit. Nobody likes clumpy rice. So I've got an onion, a batch of green onions, and some carrots that I will dice up here. I find the smaller you can dice these things up, the better. The flavors get mixed up together in the frying. And here's the chicken I'm going to use. It's actually marinating in some of the actual Benihana sauce we had left over from the restaurant. But you don't need to marinate it at all if you don't want to. You can just use a simple chicken breast, and that'll work just fine. And then you'll need to prep your garlic butter too. I add 1 finely chopped clump of garlic to a 1/4 stick of softened butter, about a teaspoon of soy sauce, and about a half a lime or a lemon. And so here it is, all chopped up and ready to go, and to put in the fridge until you're ready to fry it up. And the garlic butter too. Alright, now for the fun part. So here's the thing. I've been trying to make this rice as close to Benihana as I can for years. And I've been able to get close until my wife bought me this new Blue Rhino gas griddle, which is awesome. It's big enough and gets hot enough to fry all the rice efficiently. So this is the key to making sure that rice is more than just hot rice, but it is actually fried rice. So this grill has 5 burners and definitely does the trick, gets hot enough to do the trick. Okay, so here I am ready to fry up the rice with all the ingredients that I've prepped. And now I'm just going to let the grill get hot enough to get started. And so honestly, I videoed this frying section on a different day than I did the video for the prep work. So here I'm actually doing a steak fried rice, but it would be the same for chicken as well. I'm just going to chop up this steak from last night into small bits to add to the rice. So right now it's actually time to fry the rice. So you want to put down some oil and put your pan of rice right on top of that. Let that sit there and start to get hot and begin to fry. In the meantime, you can put your veggies out, salt and pepper everything, and you want to start to thoroughly scramble 3 eggs as well. Well, at least 3 eggs for 2 cups of rice, but you may want more eggs. I like 3 for 2 cups of rice. Alright, now it's time to add your garlic butter and just fry the heck out of everything all together. And finally, you'll add your soy sauce at the end here, which will really heat things up and put the finishing touches on. And there you go. Now you can cook your own Benihana style chicken fried rice, or in this case, steak fried rice. And I hope this helps you get that authentic Benihana flavor and rice a la cuisine.